What is going on, everybody? And I wanted to do a quick video, share with you a story of my client, Richard, how incredible he's doing. And we've been working together for 2 years now. And in those 2 years, he's been able to lose 20 pounds. He's been able to keep it off the entire time while building some muscle, while getting stronger and improving his body composition. Guy's got visible abs at 59 years old, and he's absolutely crushing it. So I wanted to share with you a little bit about his story, what he's doing, and how he's been able to see such great results, because there's a lot of guys who reach out to me who initially, when they're wanting to get started, they have some limiting beliefs about how good of shape they're going to be able to get in. And they're almost misled to think that because they're in their 50s or in their 40s or in their 60s, that they can't see muscle definition, or that they can't improve the way that their body looks, or that they can't even get in the best shape of their life in their 40s or 50s or 60s. Meanwhile, I've seen a ton of men and a ton of clients over the years successfully do that. So often what they're feeling is that what helped them get in shape in the past isn't really working for them anymore, right? What they know to have worked for them when they were younger is no longer getting them the results that they really want to see now. So, of course, Richard, blew those thoughts out of the water, because he's got visible abs, he's leaner than ever before, he's got muscle definition, and he's in an excellent place. And, I just wanted to kind of share what he's been doing. So when we first started, oh, by the way, he's eating 1,000 more calories per day today than when he started 2 years ago. I'll say that again, because that is absolutely insane. He's eating 1,000 more calories per day than he was when we started, and he's 20 pounds leaner today than when he started. Okay, that's the life, right? That's what we should be aiming for, is to have the ability to eat more food, which equals more of a higher quality and enjoyable life, rather than trying to starve yourself, and being able to sustain your leanest, most impressive physique while doing that, right? So he was eating 1,800 calories when we first started. He's eating 2,800 calories a day now. And he was 180, 185 pounds when we started. He's 160 pounds, 159 pounds today. So let me explain what he's doing. So on the nutrition side, he's been tracking his macros very consistently over these last 2 years, right? There's a lot of people out there who are kind of halfway tracking their macros or tracking their food. They're kind of doing it on their own. They're dabbling in with it, but they don't have any guidance with how to do it accurately, how to do it properly and really effectively. Maybe they're tracking some things that they're eating, but not everything. Maybe they have a general idea of how many calories or how much protein they should be aiming for, but maybe they got those targets from the MyFitnessPal app or from some other app or some automated calculator online. They didn't have an actual professional or coach tell them exactly what numbers to aim for their particular goals, for their build and their body type and all that stuff, right? So he's been tracking his macros very diligently over the last 2 years. Like I said, we started off eating in a calorie deficit, eating around 1,800 calories. And we've adjusted that many times over the last 2 years to accelerate his fat loss, to slow it down once he got very lean, to increase it when he wanted to focus more on building muscle and getting stronger. We were increasing it for a while, and that's what we are doing currently. We've been increasing the food because his metabolism is so good now and so strong, and he's happy with the level of leanness that he has, having lost 20 pounds or so, that his body needs more fuel, and his body needs more energy for his workouts, and more fuel to recover from, or more resources to recover from his workouts. So we built food all the way up. He's eating about 2,800 calories now, about 300 grams of carbs per day. Again, for someone who's very active, he's doing some cardio. He's getting in plenty of steps. It's only helping him. He's looking better than ever. And like I said, he's been able to gradually make those adjustments to the nutrition over the last 2 years. So not only did he lose the initial 20 pounds, but we've made it more sustainable over time. We've made it so that he's able to eat a realistic amount of food over time while still keeping that weight off. And that's where a lot of people go wrong, is they try to do what got them to lose the weight initially. They try to do that forever. So if they were eating 1,500 calories a day to lose the weight, they think they have to eat 1,500 calories a day for the rest of their life to stay lean, right? And that's where people end up yo-yo dieting and gaining all the weight back that they initially lost. So we've made those nutrition adjustments over time. Like I said, he has drastically improved his body composition. And on the nutrition side, that's what he's been focusing on, tracking his food, aiming for the numbers that I've recommended to him, a relatively higher protein diet to be able to maintain his muscle mass, while we were in a fat loss phase. And then, of course, doing a reverse diet, increasing the amount of food he was eating over time to make it more sustainable for him. And that's how we ended up in a place where now, 2 years later, he's eating 1,000 more calories per day, but yet he's 20 pounds lighter and he's kept it off. All right. So that's what he's been doing on the nutrition side. On the training side, I was looking at his numbers in my training app. He's completed 415 workouts in the last 2 years. So what that equates to is about 18 workouts per month on average for the last 2 years. So obviously he's very consistent. He consistently works out 4 or 5 times a week. It's part of his lifestyle. It's part of who he is. And he enjoys it, right? So that's what he's been doing, is doing a strength training workout 4 to 5 times a week, being incredibly consistent with it. Like, listen, like, this isn't what sells fitness coaching, right? This isn't, like, if I wanted to sell more people into my program, I would be talking about quick fixes. I would be talking about, like, supplements you can take that as long as you drink this shake, you're going to look like this guy Richard, right? Or as long as you don't have to put in a lot of effort or a lot of time, and you can look like this guy Richard, who is, looking absolutely amazing. The truth of the matter is, he put in 2 years of really good, consistent work. He did 4 to 5 workouts a week for 2 years, right? So, like, that's what it's going to take. If you really want to get in better shape as you get older and improve your body composition and get in possibly the best shape of your life in your 40s or your 50s or your 60s or your 70s, you can do it. I've seen dozens of guys do it. Dozens of clients do it over the last decade or so. It's very realistic to do. You just need a really good game plan that makes sense for you, right? You need an actual plan with your eating and with your training. You can't just wing it. You can't just follow your favorite influencers' workouts that they put on Instagram. You can't just do some group fitness classes. You can't just eliminate carbs and think that in 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, you're going to be better off. You need a sustainable plan that's structured for you, and you need to be really consistent with it, right? Tracking your food, eating a very specific amount of proteins and carbs and fats is going to give you an excellent chance of being in better shape a year or 2 years from now. If you're strength training 3, 4, 5 times a week and you're following an actual plan and you're keeping track of what weight you're using and you're trying to get stronger, and you do that for a couple years, that's the recipe that's going to lead to being in better shape 2 years from now or 3 years from now. All right? So that's what Richard has been doing. Focusing on daily steps. He's typically aiming for about 10,000 steps per day. He is doing some additional cardio as well. But that's been his journey. Really wanted to share what he's been up to, because he's looking the best that I've ever seen him. It's been an absolute pleasure coaching him over the last 2 years. And I think he's been a huge inspiration to a lot of guys out there. So it is realistic to get in the best shape of your life in your 50s or beyond. And it is realistic to get visible ab definition. And it is realistic to lose 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds and keep it off and do it in a sustainable way. And this guy's showing you that it's realistic, right? Hope this was helpful. If you have any questions on any more specifics about what he's doing, feel free to send me a message. I can even introduce you to him if you'd like. If you have any questions about what you should be doing to get in the best shape of your life right now, if you need help to dial in your own program, and if you want to get in the best shape of your life over the next 6 months of 2024 and heading into 2025, don't hesitate to send me a message or apply for my Modern Man program, because I'm looking for a few more guys who want to do that over the rest of 2024. All right. Thank you for watching. Talk to you next time.